Cinco de Mayo is upon us, and who better to help make the perfect margarita than local tequila company, Tequila Corrido. How are you, Andrew?
Great to be here.
Good, I got it out there, you know, and that's the thing. After a couple of drinks of the tequila, it's usually Tequila Corrido. No, it's not fun. No, this is actually a great local tequila company right here in our own backyard for a lot of reasons. And one is because you make this authentic tequila, which is so important. The additives that everyone looks at, no additives.
That's right. No celebrities, no additives. Locally owned and operated right here in Scottsdale. You know, we're proud to say we make tequila the right way, you know, without all the other nonsense.
Yeah, and what is very important is that you have 4 different ones. We know about the Blanco that everyone enjoys, the Repo, the Añejo, and then this one right here.
Yeah.
This one, people, I will say, and I guess I'll just go ahead and say it. Tequila Gold. Tequila amazing. This one right here, why is this one so important to you guys and you're very happy? And you only make a few of them.
Yeah, it's a really exciting new subcategory of tequila, and the overproof is kind of a new thing. This is our tequila done at a high proof. Think like a cast-strength whiskey. It's just showcasing more of our flavor. It's more floral, more citrusy, and you know, we're really excited and proud to say that it's been awarded and celebrated as much as we think it's amazing. So have the experts have agreed.
Nice. All right, let's get to what you're here for, and that is making the perfect margarita for this weekend. As we know, celebrating Cinco de Mayo. It kicks off today for some people, goes until, I don't know, every day for the next year, which is nice. So I have to ask you, as a news person, as wanting to get very important here and make sure we get the story, what is the base to a margarita?
Well, you know, you can't make a margarita without tequila.
All right.
So that's why we're here. And you know, for us, we only use Highland agaves from the Highlands of Jalisco, and why that's important is we get a nice kind of floral, very citrusy flavor profile. Since spring is here and Cinco de Mayo is right around the corner, we're going to actually make a hibiscus margarita today, inspired by kind of the traditional agua fresca you may see in your local Mexican restaurants. We're going to go ahead and play off those traditional flavor profiles. So we start with a nice, clean, citrusy, floral-style tequila. We're adding just a little bit of hibiscus syrup now.
And now we want to make sure when you're putting this in, I saw you use the bigger part of the jigger, which is important. That's what, how many, 2 ounces?
That's 1.5 ounces on the first side. No, you're good.
Mine 2.
His is always 2. Yeah, exactly. If you make it the Brad way, go all the way to 2.
And then what'd you put in there just now?
That's a little bit of hibiscus syrup. Now, I did make that myself, but you can find some store-bought varieties. It is a simple syrup, so really I've just taken some dried hibiscus leaves, boiling that with some water, and then adding equal amounts of sugar.
Nice. Okay, what was the next thing you put in there?
A little fresh squeezed lime juice, and then lastly, I have a little bit of triple sec here. You can use any style of orange liqueur, or Cointreau, Grand Marnier, or just a traditional triple sec. This is going to add a little bit of an orange flavor to play off that kind of red fruit, kind of floral flavors that we get from the hibiscus.
And that's it. You just really want to keep it nice and easy. I know some people want to try to make it all like, you know, kind of special and everything like that, but nice and easy and clean, and then you said the tequila is the main part.
Exactly, and the tequila is going to shine here and showcase as it pairs with these kinds of flavors really well. More importantly, if you're kind of keeping an eye on how we did the recipe today, it is kind of a 1 part, 2 part. So I did 1.5 ounces and then 3/4 of an ounce of each of these. If you want to make a simple batch recipe at home and you don't have some bar tools, go ahead and use a 1/2 cup or a 1 cup measurement, whatever, and just kind of do 2 parts tequila and 1 part of each of the other ingredients, and you'll have a nice, easy one to make.
What if you do 3 parts of tequila and maybe a 1/2 of the other stuff?
It might come out a little bit.
It's
might come out a little bit stronger.
It's a weekend. All right. Big thing is to shake it up there and not stir it. That's right. One way that people go wrong. You smile while you shake it.
Smile while you shake. That's one of the most important parts, right? You want to always smile while you shake.
I love it. And what I love, too, is that you guys are a big support in the community. You know, we thank you for being a part of our New Year's Eve celebration, but also you guys support bands. You got local stuff going on. And what I love, too, is that people can find this tequila, not just here in Arizona, but across
the country.
I love it. This is awesome.
11 states, and here locally, if you want to support local, we are in AJ's Fine Foods, the Trevor's, All Total Wines, and, of course, many of the local independent liquor stores, bars, restaurants, casinos, golf courses. Wherever you're going to find alcohol, you'll find our stuff.
There it is. It's all done. I love it. Looks good. Also, don't forget the information's on the screen where you can find out things happening for Cinco de Mayo with them, because they're celebrating it with a lot of people, so you got to check that out. Also, you can head over to the CW7AZ.com website. All right, come on back. Got more mix coming after this, because